Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we started doing the quests over here in the fringes. And today we're going to go and continue with our entire horde of side quests. Welcome back. I trust your talks with the Ananta were enlightening. I see, I didn't realize their stocks of supplies were so lacking. Anything else? The poison for the arrows is too potent. Imagine such a potential irritant to the skin would prove troublesome when preparing their arrows, especially given their aversion to anything that might blemish their skin. I've got it. I will make them long gloves to protect against their poisons. They need a special coating, and I'll need your help to get it. Take this container to East End and fill it with resin from the trees there. I will see to readying the fabric for the gloves. Right. So now we've got a lot of stuff to do. Let me go and first maybe go to East End and I'll go around. I'll go this way. Get the stuff over here, go north, then this way, and then back down. Then I'll run into the Nanda again. My bloody nose! I love having an invisible allergy. Or non-existent allergy, apparently. Oh well. Such is my fate. My fate is to suffer. We tap the tree, but it fails to yield any resin. Please give me the sap, Tree-chan. Oh my. Me and the boys at 3 AM looking for resin. Me and the boys at 3 AM looking for raisins. Nicely. A dreaming ibis. Look it. I'm just vibing. The vibe is real, friends. It is real. Add that to my apparent skill to be background noise. And you've got quite something. Right? I was thinking about that because I was like, I only see 4 spots on my map. Where's the 5th one? It's hidden by this freaking Storm Herald. I can't believe you've done this. Give me that flower. Okay. I used to dislike the end of this song, but now I find it quite charming. Right, now we just need to go and get this piece of the map because why wouldn't I? There's one thing though. I totally forgot to mention this. Well, I should have mentioned this. When it comes to like side dungeons, like optional dungeons. I'm gonna do them when I run into the area that unlocks the quest. Is the idea. So like after I'm done with this area, I'll go to Roger's Reach. There's gonna be a couple of quests that are gonna unlock dungeons, and we're gonna immediately do those dungeons together with the quests. I usually don't like. They usually don't go in like chains or whatever, so I don't have chain quests. It's usually the big chain quests that I want to avoid. Flat ale. Is this a thing? Yes. Bottle of Arak, bartered from the M tribe that has not lost all of its bubble. I was about to say, you will be missed, but... More? Yeah. I don't stop coming and I don't stop coming and I don't stop coming and I don't stop coming. Curses, this one's belly was empty. Take a look around and slay any Gargana you find. I must have that necklace back. And here comes like my least favorite kind of like side quest. Where they basically want you to it's like kill enemies and there's like a random chance that you will get the item you need. Ah, there we go. A score of Gargana slain and still nothing. How did you fare? A jewel encrusted necklace, crafted using the age-old techniques of the Ananta. Yes, this is it, my necklace. Let us return to Viranilia. You must be compensated for your help. Compensate me, mummy! We're also going to get that map. It's quite intriguing to me that like the Ananta are so focused on beauty. But they're probably based on something though. Like a lot of the beast tribes I feel are based on some kind of culture. But this is just like based on Lamias, which are already kind of known for that, I think. Don't really know. I don't really know a lot of stuff. Did you find any irises along the river? Valued by the Ananta for its curative properties, this flower is believed to be a gift from Lakshmi, the Lady of Bliss. Excellent. My sisters will be happy to see this when they begin molting. We shed periodically, but this leaves us quite vulnerable for a time. These flowers create a potent elixir that protects our scales until they've completely hardened. They are a loving gift from my mother, Lakshmi, that you may always remain beautiful. The Kalyana would destroy them if only to spite us. But when they begin to molt, they are sure to regret their decision. Triple triad in this place? Thank you again. This necklace is more precious than you know. You see, our gem crafting is without equal, employing ancient magics handed down through the generations. Each piece is treasure in its own right. Those made using crystals are said to be a reflection of the soul. It is tradition to give such a token to our closest sister when we approach our final dates. One of my sisters, mortally wounded in a guardian attack, gifted me with this necklace shortly before passing. I could never part with it. You have restored the bonds between me and my sisters. For that I will forever be in your debt. You've returned, and no worse for wear. We are lucky to have made friends with one such capable. Tell me, did you also find the slugs to be repulsive? The slimy backs and unsightly squirming, I can think of no creature more hideous than the slug. Yet you seem unaffected both by their saliva and their grotesque visage. If they pose a threat to us again, I will be sure to call you. Bum, 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 bum. How did you fare at East End? A jar filled to the brim with tree resin. Good, good. This is more than enough. The Ananta will be quite pleased. You may be surprised to know that we've had altercations with the Ananta a time or two over territory disputes. Thankfully, we've managed to settle things, and this bartering of goods helps maintain good relations. Thanks to you, we can keep doing just that. Right, and then this guy. Ah, Lynn, might I trouble you for a moment of your time? In recent days, a young seeker of the sun has seen fit to issue me several challenges to combat. I can only assume he means to assume the role of Nun, and later of our people. Tradition dictates the strong among us must take the position, so I gladly face any who believe they are fit to lead. The problem, however, is this challenger is decidedly weak, yet no matter how many times I put him down, he refuses to concede. His invitations to duel were a mild annoyance at first, but I've come to find his single-minded determination to be intriguing. In fact, I was hoping you would consider training him. Realize how absurd it sounds to help my rival to be, but I am curious of his potential. If you would take him under your wing, he's likely loitering about the Virjala. Safe travels. Sir? You're an adventurer that's been sauntering about the village. What do you want? This effect is really annoying. Raz asked you to trade me. I don't need his pity, and I certainly don't need you. And I'll prove it after I beat you bloody. I'll defeat Miraz and take my rightful place as Nun. Damn it all, why am I so weak? Alright, fine. If you mean to trade me, then go on with it. That's what you came here for, isn't it? Good. After a few lessons from you, Miraz will wish he never sent you to me. I refuse to end up like my father. I will become stronger, even if it means accepting help from my enemy. Where were we? I should probably introduce myself. You can call me Mizette. Now, how about you show me what you can do? Well, hold on a minute. I didn't mean I want to fight again. I want to observe, preferably from a safe distance. A gazelle would make a good fight, and a graze nearby. Let's be off. Bum, 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 bum. Alpha Gazelle. Falcleave! Falcleave! Unga bunga. Well, now that I see why you... Wait. Now I can see why my beating earlier was so swift. I feel stronger just for having you watched you fight. Maybe I can put some of those moves to use against Miraz. Need a moment to think. Alright, I think I'm ready. The title of Nun is as good as mine. Not again. Why am I so weak? Are you not tired of this fool's errand? Tell me, why is it you seek the title of Nun? My father was Nun of the M tribe, until his title was stolen and we were driven out of the village. Then, just when I thought things were at their worst, he abandoned me. This is your fault. If you hadn't taken away his title, he'd still be here. I'll rip your limb from limb if I have to. You wait and see. His father was none as well. There was a time when the M tribe was led by two nuns, and the common tongue it is often interpreted as chief of the tribe, but first and foremost, we are a father to our people. When our hunting grounds are vast and children many, it is sometimes necessary to have a second nun as we once did. After the Guardians invaded, however, our lands had diminished, as did our numbers. We agreed only a single nun was needed. In the normal circumstances, we would do battle, the loser abdicating their title. But his father relinquished it willingly, and left with him from the Peering Stones. We never heard from him again. Zet, son of Mat. After all these years he returns. But why would his father leave him to survive on his own? Perhaps there's someone among our people of the Ananta who know what became of him. Take Mazet with you and see what you can discern of his father's whereabouts. You'll like to find him near the southern edge of Rajala. I wish you hadn't seen that. What a bloody mess I was. None of this would be happening if my father was still here. It wasn't easy growing up on my own. Once I become nun, though, I'll finally get the respect and admiration I deserve. I beg of you, help me defeat Miraz. Ready to whip me into shape? I've been thinking about how I need to improve, and I'm fairly certain fending off attacks is my weak point. After all, both you and Miraz bested me with a single blow. I think I have just the thing to practice defending myself. Follow me. Come on. Still wild though. It's like a hole in this freaking mountain and then just... Jesus. It was quite a battle indeed. Look what I found. Mark something grenades left by the Guardians. Can you believe it? Word has it you've dealt with them before, so I'm sure you know what these can do. They'll be perfect for practicing my guard. Now, take his grenades and throw them at me. No need to worry, I've already emptied out most of their explosive powder. A portion of the explosive powder in these grenades may or may not be emptied out. Should have emptied them out a little more. I mean, that was nothing. Go ahead, toss another. I think that one more powder than the last one. Not that it's a bad thing, mind you. Hit me with another, I can take it. I must have forgotten to empty out the powder. But that just means the trading will make me tougher. Why, I bet I could defeat Miraz right now if I wanted. Or perhaps after a short break. Those grenades took a toll on me, but I'm feeling much better. My ribs have taken on an unusual shade of purple, but I bet that means the training's working. I couldn't have come this far without you, though. It's only proper that I ask you come and see me finally take down Miraz. What do you say? Thanks. You don't know how much this means to me. Let's head to the Peering Stones, then. Miraz don't know what hit him. I like how my voice for this guy just constantly changes. I don't even know why I went with like such a weird voice. Should have gone for more of a goofy one, I guess, but whatever. Was that if you come challenge me once more for the title of Nun? I have, and this time I will defeat you. Very well, let us reconvene in the valley to the southeast. Reconvene? Oh, are you afraid I'll shame you right here in front of your people? No matter. Oh, looks like we're heading to the valley. There you are. I was beginning to think you wouldn't show up. Your time as none of the M-Tribe ends today. Before we begin, Rosette, there's something you must know. What now? Terrible tale told to me by the Vera. 20 years ago, Makoti of the M-Tribe, traveling with child, happened upon their people. He claimed to be a nun who relinquished his title to avoid creating discord within the tribe. Though no longer one of them, he planned to watch over them from afar. One fateful day, the local wildlife were afflicted with a strange illness that drove them into a frenzy. It was as if they were possessed, forming a monstrous herd storming towards the peering stones. He could not stand idly by and watch his former home be destroyed, and so he chose to face the beasts alone, leaving his child in Niananta's care. One after another, the beasts fell as he drove them into a nearby cavern. Yet he would not escape unscathed, for one of the creatures struck him with poison that would soon turn him to stone. His limbs growing stiff, he used the last of his strength to collapse the cave entrance. The remaining crevice that would have allowed their escape was blocked by his cold, petrified flesh. That man was Mott, your father. There are those who called him a coward for leaving, but in truth he was the bravest among us. Do you recall this blade? It has rusted here ever since that fateful day your father gave his life to save us. My father's blade, so it's true then. I hated him for so long. Be strong, Mazette. You are your father's son, and one day you shall make a great nun. This seems like a direct reference to a Red 13 story from ffXIV. Forgive me. My memories of childhood are easy. I do recall being taken to an Niananta village shortly after leaving the M-Tribe. I will know why you left me all those years ago. It was a hero to the bitter end, fighting to protect our people. Now I will protect them too. Need to speak with Maras. Yeah, his voice is constantly changing. My apologies. Ah, you're returned. Maras Nun, I want to apologize for the disrespect I've shown you. You're not to blame for my father leaving. I realize that now. You didn't apologize. We are men of the M-Tribe. It is only natural that we might quarrel in one way or another. Now that you know the truth, what will you do now? If you would have me, I wish to rejoin the M-Tribe as a Tia. I'll become stronger and one day carry on in my father's footsteps. By his blade, I swear it. Very well. I welcome you once more as Mazette Tia of the M-Tribe. Train hard, young one. Become the man I know your father believed you could be. I would also hold a memorial service to honor your father's sacrifice. You do not have his remains, but I pray his soul will at last be at peace. Thanks for all your help. I might have never learned about my father if you hadn't shown up. The next time we meet, you'll be addressing me as Mzit Nun. At least I hope so. Also expect a rematch for that time, that first thrashing you gave me. I should get going. I have to reintroduce myself to a lot of people. So meet again. Words fail to express my gratitude, adventurer. You will make a find end someday. When his time comes, I hope you will offer him support again as you did this day. Camperito! You think we were done? You fool! Ah, what fortunate timing. I would ask a favour of you. I spoke again with Vera regarding the death of Matt and heard a disturbing rumour as to why the beasts of Virjala went amok that fateful day. I believe the Kalyana were behind it. It's hard to believe such a reclusive tribe would do such a thing, but I would be foolish to doubt the words of the Vera. It must be certain, which is why I ask you seek the truth at the heart of this matter. Perhaps it's mere coincidence, but the Kalyana have been acting strange of late, leaving their borders to venture into East End. An ill wind blows across the fringes. Place, we must find out what they're up to. Bum, 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 bum. How can one area be so unseemingly chill? Bum, 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 bum. Yo, I run to attack. Griffin, Spain. Oh, thank goodness you arrived. Twice now you've saved me from certain doom. After completing my reports in Gridania, I thought it prudent to return and learn more about the history of this region. I was especially interested in this tree they call the Percipient one, which is revered as a source of great spiritual energy. I was told this was a place of beauty before the Guardians arrived, yet an air of gloom hangs over the place now. I planned to investigate the degradation of the area, starting with this tree, when I was assaulted by the Kalyana. But what brings you here? You suspect they've been driving the beasts of Virjala into a frenzy? Perhaps it's related to their strange behavior of late. At any rate, we should have a look around. There has to be a reason why they came all this way. If the fates are kind, they'll have left us a clue. The Percipient one. Ashen one. Foul odor assaults your nostrils, but you find nothing out of the ordinary. Strange fumes are emanating from the roots of this tree. Did you find anything? I recognize these markings. This is a container of black rose. 12 help us if any more samples yet remain. You don't suppose the Kalyana hid this here, do you? What could they possibly want with it? Lynn, are you unharmed? Ah, it's your cat boy. Cat boy, if you don't. Stretch. Don't look so surprised. Shooting a few arrows isn't that difficult, even for me. But it's not important. I come bearing news from Raz Noon. He went to meet with the Vera to offer them thanks for keeping me in after taking me in. After my father's disappearance, he was there he learned an awful truth about the incident that claimed his life. Kalyana used a strange fruit to drive the beast of Virjala mad. Stampede was meant to drive out the M tribe so they could claim our lands as their own. Strange fruit. Of course, the Percipient one. This is only a theory, mind you, but if the contents of that container leaked into the soil, it may have had adverse effects on the plant life here, which certainly explain the condition of this tree. Now that the Guardians no longer move freely through these woods, the Kalyana likely saw This is a chance to harvest the fruit and finish what they started. It's a plan that reeks to their people, never wanting to sully their own hands. Thanks to you two, we can ensure it won't come to fruition. I've got nothing more to do to avenge my father here and now, but I know that's not what he wanted. I'll take her back to the Peering Stones. Ross will know what to do with him. You can carry the entire snake woman. Better go in and contact Trevor Marshal Brookstone. We need to get men out of here and dispose of that container. Thank you again for all your help, Lynn. I hope our next meeting is under better circumstances. Welcome back, my friend. Tell me, where did you find the East End? My word, so what the Vera told me was true. Never thought a concern at the Kaliana should seclude themselves, or seem so peaceful. Yet our carelessness nearly brought about the end of the tribe. Well, we will not make that mistake again. I will deal with the Kaliana you captured after they tell us all they know. I'm also surprised to see Mzettia chose to seek my counsel rather than to deal with him himself. There's hope for him yet. Yet we found ourselves near death. Foresee great things ahead for the tribe, and I'm certain you have helped set us on the path to lasting prosperity. More! More! Greetings, then. I'm glad to see you're looking hale and healthy. Hale and hearty. I hate that fucking saying. We're fortunate that you returned unscathed from that business involving the precipient one. Thanks to you and Mzettia, the Kaliana have been keeping away from it. Speaking of the Ananta, a messenger from the Vera came by not long ago looking for you. Sarisha has some matters she'd like to discuss with you. Perhaps you could pay her a visit. Yes, indeed. All of those blue quests will unlock the tribe quests in this area. Welcome, Lynn. Allow me to once again express our gratitude for your heroic deeds. Your vanquishing of the Kaliana vile simulacrum of Srilaxi is worthy of the utmost praise. While I am reluctant to have to ask you for your aid yet again, there is a matter of personal importance I wish to discuss with you. My beloved daughter Alpa is a member of the Resistance. Though she is young and unskilled in the ways of war, she labors tirelessly for the freedom of Kirabania. Now that the Guardians have relinquished their grip on the region, many Vera who serve the Resistance will be called back to Vera Anilia, as my daughter Alpa's presence is required above all others. One day Alpa will inherit the mantle of Brute Mother, and there is much I must teach her. Despite our newfound freedom, many trials await in the days to come for all the peoples of Kirabania. We need not only strong leaders, but able successors to lead us into the future. I have written a letter to Alpa explaining why she must return to Vera Anilia at once. However, I anticipated that her superiors will be against leaving on such short notice. As a friend to the Resistance, you will be able to persuade them to release her from service. Will you grant us your cooperation? I'll handle this. Your selfishness knows no bounds. Please give this letter to Alpa. She is stationed in Rager's Reach. I pray for a satisfactory outcome. Look at this snake. Well, like, look at these quests. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, I'm Alpa. I miss it from Mother, you say? Let me see that. She wants me to leave the Resistance and turn to Villanilla. This is absurd. I'm pleased that she has such high expectations of me, but I've still got work to do here with the Resistance. Oi, calm down, will ya? First things first, haven't you got anything to say to the one who brought you the letter? You're right, where are my manners? I'm very grateful to you for delivering this message. Ah, you're Lena there, conqueror of Castellum Veladina, aren't you? Of course I recognize you straight away. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. Name's Jalmin. And I report to Alpha here, believe it or not. I suppose I should explain why I don't want to go back, seeing as you have traveled all this way. Although I've assumed the title of Battle Maid, fighting isn't exactly my forte. I'm much better at metalworking, and since joining the Resistance, I have been placed in command of a small group of blacksmiths. While the others were out capturing Varadina, I was here in the Reach crafting armaments. If only I could have been there with them. I'm proud of the work we do supporting our soldiers, but I want to be more involved. That's why I've come up with a plan to turn Castle Varadina into a resistance fortress, with the newly formed Varadina gatekeepers in charge. Appa went straight to our commanding officers and volunteered for the post of captain. It was certainly a surprise to hear they'd agreed to it, but she was only given permission on the grounds that I be assigned as her second in command. And she's been nagging me constantly ever since. Anyway, my blacksmiths are mainly made up of Ananta, since we excel at forging weapons and armor. On the other hand, most of the frontline units include both Ananta and Striders. Our superiors were concerned that even though I'm a member of the Resistance, I've spent most of the time among my own kind. Jalmin is here to teach me the ways of the other people of Kiribania. Though officially she's the one leading the unit, I'm here to act as her mentor. She's still got a lot to learn about us Striders, though. The other day she tried to take off my uniform. Are you still going on about that? I thought you were ready to shed your skin, so I tried to help you add a few clothes. How many times do I have to tell you? We don't molt like Ananta, you mumbling ninny. I just had an itchy back, that's all. And I'm quite capable of getting undressed by myself. Let's not get into all that again. So, where were we? The letter. I will send word to Mother to tell her why I'm not going home. I'm sorry to have involved you in all this. Oh wait, there's one more thing. While you're here, there's something I'd like to ask you. Would you be able to meet us at Valadina? Thank you so much. Jolim and I will wait for you at the Castellum. Don't ask me how I came up with this, like, Ananta accent. But it actually, I feel like it works pretty well. Don't even know how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it, and I probably can't recreate it the next time that we talk to any Ananta ever. Spoiler, they are the Beast Tribe, so I'm gonna be talking to more Ananta. Oh well. Hello there. Hello there. Slash lookout. Number 1, nice. We are number 1, hey! You're here. I hope you had a safe journey. As I mentioned earlier, the Resistance wishes to repurpose this place as a new stronghold. The bridge is very important, strategically speaking, and is mainly used by allied forces going to and from Gudania. But now that the Imperial forces have been driven out, we can expect more civilian traffic in the future. That said, if 10 score legionaries suddenly showed up and demanded their bridge back, we'd be hard-pressed to hold them off with the forces we have stationed here now. Tell me, Lynn, what do other peoples do at times like this? Grand companies recruit fool adventures like me. Inishgard Temple Knights teach adventures to undertake levies. What a fantastic idea! Adventures could cover our lack of enlisted soldiers, at least for the time being. Let's spread the word that the Valadina gatekeepers are offering work. There's not a moment to lose. You're an adventurer. You'll sign up to help, won't you? Surely it can be serious. Suppose I can lend you my strength. 1,000 blessings upon you. Let's begin by... someone's coming. Wait, is that who I think it is? Mother! I read your message, Alba. You have formed the Valadina gatekeepers and been made their captain? That's what I wrote, isn't it? I've got an important assignment, and I intend to see it through. Oh, and what is this important assignment of which you speak? I'm responsible for converting this place into a full-fledged resistance fortress. It's vital to the defense of both Skidania and Girabania. Alpa, you possess many virtues, but strength in battle is not among them. Yet you believe you are capable of leading this endeavor? Very well. The entire region stands to benefit from strengthening borders, our village included. But remember, Alpa, you are my heir. You cannot shirk this responsibility forever. You may remain here on one condition. It will soon be time for me to shed my skin. When it is over, I shall return to inspect this fortress, the stronghold. If your work is found to be unsatisfactory, nothing you say or do will stop me from taking you back to Viranilia. Fine, have it your way. When you see what I have done with this place, you'll regret ever doubting me. I look forward to it. Until we meet again, fare you well. It seems my debt to you continues to grow. Please grant my daughter your counsel. Though she is rash and impulsive, her spirit burns brightly. So if we succeed, Valentina will provide Viranilia with greater security. If we fail, the village gets its future successor back. Mother certainly knows how to negotiate. It won't fail. I'll do everything in my power, and more, to succeed. If you say so, Captain. Right, what needs doing first? If we're going to hire adventurers, we need to choose the right person for each job. We need to think about payment, too. Got it, I'll tell Ashana, Madura, and the others to start getting things organized. I knew I could rely on you. There's still a good deal of time before Mother sheds her skin, so let's use it the best we can. Put up the banners. Let's show everyone that this castellum is now under the jurisdiction of the Valadina gatekeepers. I hope we can count on your help too, Lynn. Yeah. Beast Tribe unlocked. The Valadina gatekeepers have taken command of Castellum Valadina. As we have unlocked the tribal quests. Call me Snake. So there we go. We now have the first set of these tribe quests. Right. And then we have some more stuff. We can actually get false nails from this, which is... Huh, that's interesting. I've actually never taken a good look at these. they're not as big as I thought they were. Stuff Ananta and Ventures. At the moment, in any case, it will expand at a later point. I think, my friends, I'm gonna leave it off over here. Off camera, I'm gonna go and do these 3. Actually, wait, don't I get enough points? Nah, I don't get enough points. How many points do I get per quest? 60. Okay. Anyway, my friends, hope you enjoyed this episode of Just I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. Off camera, I'm going to go and do the Beast Tribe quests of this place for the day. And next episode, we're going to go and waltz on over to Rogger's Reach and see what we can accomplish over there. You know, excluding the very big quest chains that unlock the raids, Eureka, and all that stuff. Goodbye.